Key, baby, I'm back. Today, man, we talking about the Cowboys coach of the team, man. Has it changed? Is it still the same? Hey, let's get into it. But before we do, man, y'all like, comment, subscribe, share it with somebody who's gonna share it with somebody. Y'all know how they go, man. And OTAs, minicamp officially over with, you know. So basically, we just waiting on training camp to get this thing started. You understand me? But we asking, man, has the culture changed? And lately, man, I've been seeing a little culture shift. And we all know the culture gonna start with the head coach. I feel your team is the identity of your head coach, you know. And the last two head coaches we had, respectfully, man, but it's been on some choir boy shit, on some RKG, right kind of guy, Mr. Nice Guy ass, you know. So, me personally, I feel you can't win with that kind of mentality and that kind of attitude, man. And man, I've been peeping some different energy with Coach Shotty, you know. And I'll be the first one to say I wasn't the biggest fan of the Coach Schottenheimer hire, you know, but man, he growing on me, man. He growing on me, man. So today we just gonna get into the culture shift. This is what I see. I see a culture shift, and so let's get into some more what some of the players feel about Coach Shotty and his energy and his culture that he brings.
Beat you in a free throw contest.
Yeah.
You beat him a couple times. When did this contest take place?
The first day I came up here, we did a little shooting, and I beat him. Then the next day, he literally brought me up here only to shoot basketball, and then he beat me. So.
Have y'all done a dinner yet?
Yeah, we have at the Cowboys Club.
What did stand out about that dinner, just you and Shotty?
Just everything. The culture, too, that's the thing. Like, it's super refreshing with a different culture. So Texas brings a whole different culture. Energy. You know what I mean? Like I said, this is a business, but with a guy like Coach Shotty, he's going to bring the energy every day, no matter, you see what I mean? Like, no matter what the energy is, he's going to bring it.
Shotty mentioned that, you know, you stood out to him in terms of in the wide receiver room and getting ready. What's your process in terms of trying to get up to speed as you try to navigate this process?
I want to do it fast, but, you know, I only learn as far as I go. But like I said, Shotty's been bringing the energy. He comes in the receiver room, boosts all the receivers up. Like I said, for me, it's just super.
They said, what's in the cup?
It's a Shotty.
Yo!
Tito's,
Little T.
water, 3 lemons.
Okay.
Shotty.
Yeah, it's a Shotty.
Shotty McLovin.
Yeah, I like it.
Hey,
You hydrate while you have a good time.
Yeah, we gotta hydrate and heat up because it's hot. It's about 100 degrees out here.
It's so hot.
What up, Coach?
What you doing, man? You all right?
Yeah, I just wanted to say goodnight.
Okay. I love that, bro. What's going on? Y'all good?
Hell yeah. You know what I mean? I just feel like, you know, as player to coach, just checking in on you, mental, say goodnight, hope fans well, see you Monday, you know, excited about next week. Just a good night.
Well, good, man. Well, hey, look, I know this is weird for everybody, man, but look, you're handling everything the right way, bro, and this thing's going to get worked out, and again, I'm thrilled to see where we take this thing, man. We're building something special, and you're going to be a huge part of it, bro.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Shotty. Take a Shotty from me when you got a chance, man.
Hey, I'm drinking a Shotty right now, man. Get ready to hit it and turn it for the night, brother.
The success of this football team. I mean, establishing a great culture early, you know, getting everybody on board is ultimately our goal. And I mean, Shotty talks about it every day, but we're here to compete every day. And like, even in practices, like right now, he has to pull back on us, but I'd rather him tell us to pull back than him tell us to have to go hard. And so I think the guys are really ready to meet and exceed the expectations that he set for this group this year. And ultimately, the goal is the Super Bowl. So, yeah.
As you can see, man, the players, they rocking with him the long way, man. You know, I ain't seen him rock with another coach like this, man. You know, he taking as you've seen the quarterbacks and their families out, little Greek dancing, you know, little Joe Milton, Dak, and Will Greer and their families, man. Nice culture building, man. You see CeeDee Lamb and Michael out on the golf course with Shotty, man. You know what I'm saying? Talk about taking the shot. You know what I'm saying? You see Michael, you know, calling, doing the good night prank, you know. And I feel, man, that's important, man, for us to have a players coach, man. You know, again, not to speak too much on our old coaches, man, but I feel like it was more button-ups, you know, right kind of guy coaches, you know, business. But I feel, man, it's important to have special bonds between the players and the coaches, man, you know. And I think Coach Shotty I think he coming off as a good players coach, man. And I think, you know, he just bring a different type of energy. I also feel that we wouldn't have went and got George Pickens if Coach Shotty wasn't pushing for that, or if he felt he couldn't deal with it, or if he felt he didn't want that kind of spirit or attitude in the locker room, man. And man, that's big, man. I think the coaches is shifting, man. I ain't saying this all the way there, but I'm thinking this what we've been waiting on as a fan base, man, for it to shift, man. You know, of course, it still got to accumulate to wins and on the field, but as of right now and in the locker room, man, Coach Shotty, he doing and saying all the right things, man. So we also had some legends who, you know, he invited Michael Irvin, a couple of Cowboy legends to come see a practice, man, and we're gonna react to how Michael Irvin felt during the OTAs or the minicamp.
Competition under pressure. We go in the meeting room, breakout offensive meeting room. Wide receivers meeting room, quarterbacks go to meet, everybody go meet. We go in those meeting rooms, we put on film, we're watching film. The receivers coach. As we're watching this, hey, they got it again. They got two receivers, we got two receivers groups. One go on that board, one go on that board. We're going to go watch film, go over protections and stuff. Coach starts calling out. Two players, two guys. Lamb, Mingo, both hit the board. And then he goes out, 3 jet scat right, X, whatever, calls the play. Both have to draw the whole damn play. Do you understand that? In front of all of us watching. And I'm talking about everybody's route and responsibility. I was like, oh, wait a minute. All I knew was my triangle. I'm gonna know what what I gotta do is wide receiver. I'm gonna know what the secondary is playing. I didn't study the running backs like that, the linemen, I didn't study those setups. I studied my triangle. I'm going corner, safety line, inside backer. I see them jokers because those are the closest jokers to me. I know they'll do it. You know what I mean? But they had them drawing up because it's so interchangeable now. CD's going to be the Z, then he may motion and show up and be the F. Then he may come over and be an X. So interchangeable. They are all learning. And again, I loved it because it keeps you engaged. Not one mug brug was on that phone. Dude. And in the meeting room, here again, he was creating competition under pressure. I know what I'm talking about.
So yeah, as you can see, even Mike, my favorite Cowboy all the time, might I add, man. Even Mike was impressed with the competition, with the focus of the receivers, with the energy of Coach Schottenheimer, man. And I think that's big, bro. I think him putting emphasis on making the players understand every route or everybody assignment on certain plays, man. I think that's big, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not just focusing on your own plays and just the competition in that, and because you never know, man, who gonna go down. Or our wide receiver position group so talented, man, and they probably gonna line up all over the place, man. So that's big, And Coach Schottenheimer, at his press conference, he spoke on wanting to have the greatest culture in the NFL. He so far making the moves to do that. We're making the culture shift. He making strides to lock in with the players, build relationship with our players, their families, on and off the field. He moved Michael Locker next to Dax as they gonna be the two leaders of the team. Dak, of course, he a vet. Michael becoming a vet, becoming the voice of the defense. the best player on the defense. Of course, he's gonna be the voice. Plus, he about to get paid. He about to get a big bag. So, making him, letting him know that he the leader, he the voice of the defense, and putting his locker next to Dak. So they're gonna be the two voices of the team. You know, even through this process, Michael wanting to get paid, Coach Schottenheimer keeping in contact with him. You know, keeping his spirits built up, man. We gonna get this settled. We gonna get this taken care of. So, man, like I said, man, I think Coach Schotty is taking the steps to do what he said he wanted to do in this.
Very easy. I want to be the greatest culture in professional sports, and that's saying a lot. I get that, but you know, it's no different than sitting up here and talking about winning Super Bowls. You know, I mean, there's a standard. The standard is we want to be the best, and will we be the best culture? I don't know. We're gonna try. And will we make mistakes along the way? Absolutely, we'll make mistakes, and then we'll fix things. And but you know, like. You know, you guys asked me a couple weeks ago about GP coming in here. Like, you know, how does he fit the culture? Well, the culture's more than just one person, you know? And so the big thing that goes into culture, too, I think, is being authentic. You know, I will always be authentic. I'm never going to stand up here and pretend to be something I'm not. I think that's a recipe for disaster in this business. I've seen it. I've seen it fail. I think I shared with you, my dad said, hey, if you ever get a shot to be a head coach, one thing you should never do is change. Be yourself. And so the culture that we're building here is something that I truly believe in, and that most of these players that we have, they believe in it, or if they don't believe in it yet, hopefully them seeing my conviction makes them buy it.
All right, man. And so another thing about Coach Schottenheimer, man, is besides just his team building skills and his wanting to change the culture, man, what I'm seeing is his energy, bro. He stay upbeat, man. He stay, you know, positive, motivating the guys, man. His energy, it's like a breath of fresh air, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of contagious, man. You know, a lot of our players, when they speak about him, that's the first thing they speak about is his energy, you know, his personality, you know, as we get to know him, because he been on the coaching staff, but, you know, a lot of us, we really didn't know him, you know, and we couldn't really see his personality, you know, but as he became the head coach, you know, especially through the OTAs and minicamp, man, we're starting to see his personality and his energy, man. He like a ball of energy, a breath of fresh air, because, you know, our past coaches, you know, they were like L7, you know, man, I don't want to call them puppies. They would everybody call them puppies, but they were more like, you know, especially in their interviews, man, they was, you know, you kind of knew what they were going to say after every win or loss. You know, they were kind of computerized, you know, so to have a coach, you know, who with so much energy and personality, man, for our fan base, man, I think that's different. And
building the culture, I mean, look at him right there, seeing and dapping off guys, and that's him. You're going to see him around weight room, the field, the locker room, preaching about competing every day. But not only that, we're doing them in team meeting, competing at practice. So that's the part about today's practice, right? Is that fine line of competing, but doing it smart and being disciplined about it. And he's just doing a hell of a job building the culture, understanding that, yeah, we do have to do it from the ground up. It's been fun.
I believe that it's the coach's responsibility first and foremost to create a great practice environment. What do I mean by that? If we don't have energy and we're not into it and we're not running around and we're not talking shit, then the players aren't going to be able to do that, because they're going to follow our lead. And when we show them that we're going to let our personality shine and we're going to be who we are and be joyful out of practice, then they're going to do that.
Let's go, baby. Let's have a hell of a day. Keep showing up. Yeah, get that left one, not the right one. Get that left one. Get that left one, dog.
Hey, where were you at? Where'd you go, Sven?
Leighton Van Der Esch's boat. Something Robert.
Here? Out here?
Ray Roberts Lake.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I see you right there. Hey. I see you right there. Like twins. Not.
This one, I still see us kind of working that one down. So maybe here, down there, start like at the 35, 38, going that way.
Work it
and
in.
work our way in. He's the mic, yep, push to him.
Good.
Under.
Dirty. There you go, good. 11. You'll be in the gun. Come on! Run! Stay up! Hey, man, how you doing, brother? I'm wired. Don't say anything bad about me. Yeah, it was good. I moved into my new one today. Yeah. Can't wait. My wife just flew in this morning. Oh, we running! We running! Run, run, run! Mouthpiece. Ah. That's too loose! Too loose! Tighter! Tighter! Too loose! Tighter! There it is! There it is! One more, one more.
Right, man, so to conclude this video, you know, I asked the question, is the Cowboys culture changing? And my answer is yes, man. Let me know what you think in the comments, man. Again, like, comment, subscribe, share it with somebody who's gonna share it with somebody, man. Again, what I'm seeing in the locker room and on the field so far, the OTAs and mini camps, is I'm seeing the culture change. I'm seeing the culture shifting. You know, I still got a long way to go, man. Of course, the most important thing, the shit got to translate to wins, though. But hey, man, let me know what you think down in the comments, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. I see y'all on this video. I'm out.